Hi, Michaela Harris here. I just want to take a couple minutes today to show you what you could be doing to beat your competitors online and be able to do this and bring in more clients without having to use services like Angie's List or Home Advisor that bring you in leads that you have to pay for. I want to show you how to generate your own leads to be able to get to that top page of Google and bring in your own clients using a website. So first things first, I do see that you have a Google business profile, which is great. My top recommendations for this, excuse me, is to make sure that you have this completely filled out. You have your company description using as many of those allowed 750 words as possible. Make sure you have plenty of photos, and if you can, make sure those photos save as good keywords. Keywords are just search terms like concrete, contractor, Huntsville, AL. And also to make sure that you have plenty of Google reviews. You want to get more Google reviews than your top competitor. And then you also want to go in and get more citations than them. Basically, all a citation is a place like this right here where your company's name, address, and phone number are listed. The more of these you have, the further it'll drive you up in that maps section. So what I really want to show you, though, is where you're leaving money out on the table by not having a website. For any future customer that you have, if they're searching concrete contractor in Huntsville, Alabama, they're going to see you in one of two places, or they're not going to see you. They're either going to see you in this map section or in the organics. You want to be in both, because not everyone's going to look in both places. You want to be in both so that you hit the most amount of customers as possible. Now, this is where I was talking about that Google business profile coming into play. You want to beat out your top competitor. He has 25 reviews. This guy has 29. Go in, get 30, 40. This guy, let's see. You can go in and find out how many pictures they have. You can go in and add that many pictures with keywords behind them, and that'll help drive you to the top. You want to find out how many citations they have, and you get however many citations they have, beat that out. Being in this top 3 section, most people aren't ever going to click more businesses. And about 9 out of 10 people are never going to go to the second page. So that's why being on this first page is extremely important. But it's not always enough to just be on the first page. You want to be in the first spot, because statistics show that being in this number 1 spot is going to get you a certain percentage of all the people who search this word. They're going to click on it. Once you leave that first spot, that percentage declines dramatically. So if you want to get the traffic, being in the number 1 spot on the first page is what's important. And I keep talking about traffic, and I want to show you why that's important. But first, I want to show you kind of what your top competitor looks like. It's this right here, Alabama Concrete Inc. Their website's not bad, but it can be beat. I promise you that. Google algorithms crawl websites continuously, and they want to see about 1,500 words on a homepage. They look for that content, and then they also look for keywords within that content. This competitor of yours does not have 1,500 words, not even close. So already they're having to use more things like backlinks and a lot of these other tools. Having that 1,500 words is going to make Google trust your site more than it trusts theirs. It's going to be exactly what Google's looking for, and it's going to be possible to outrank them. It's not impossible to outrank anybody. You just have to know what Google looks for. And in this case, Google is looking for 1,500 words and it's not seeing it, so it's possible to beat them out if you put that on yours. You put those 1,500 words with those good keywords on your website, and you can easily beat them out. The other thing is you want to look at UR and DR. This is how trustworthy and how powerful. They're not very powerful, and they're not really that trustworthy. These numbers are out of 100. The reason being is not all of these backlinks and referring domains are created equal. Backlinks are just other websites that are linking back to yours. And what's important to know about these backlinks is that quality is more important than quantity. You can have a ton of backlinks, but the reason why these two numbers are low, because they're calculated off your backlinks, the reason why they're low is because you may have a lot of spammy backlinks or things like that. You want to get strong, powerful backlinks that are relevant to what your content's about. Anything else, and Google's going to look at it as spam. Now, what's also important to note is this number right here. Without a website, you're at 0. You have no organic traffic because there's no website for you to have traffic to. However, your top competitor is getting 248 people visiting their website every single month. 248 people are clicking on that link and interacting with that company's site in some way, form, or another. If you even converted half of that 248 potential people that are visiting that site, if you even converted half of them, you'd still be sitting at 124 clients, 124 new jobs. Basically, you can take this as far as you want to. This is just one keyword, and there are tons of keywords out there for concrete Huntsville. Now, any of these keywords, you take your top competitor, you can see what the traffic is for all of your top competitors, and that's where your potential lies. What this means for your business is that's 248 more potential jobs. 248 more, and maybe you can't take that on right now, but what this is saying is that you have the potential to grow. You can hire more people, get more trucks, you can basically do whatever it takes to help your company grow, and you're going to have the clientele to back it up by ranking your website. Once these customers start rolling in, you start getting more revenue, you're going to be able to grow your business. And then one day, you're going to have that extra revenue in there to take a step back if you want to and pursue your other ambitions. That's where this is important. You have to have a vision for the future to see where you want your company to go. And what I'm showing you is that it's possible to get there. You just have to be willing to take that first step. So if you're ready to take that first step or you want more information, great. If not, then I completely understand. I just hope that this video was valuable to you and that you got some useful information out of it. And please don't hesitate to reach out if you have additional questions. I would love to sit down and chat with you more about this. Thank you so much for taking the time to watch.